Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your monthly predictions reading. We're going to be having a look at the month of December for you and what you can expect in the month ahead. This reading is intended for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venuses, or those that have strong Aquarius placements in their chart. If you're not an Aquarius, you're more than welcome to stay and cross-watch, but I just need you to know that I'm a very honest reader, so you may hear or see something that you do not like. Consider this your warning. Without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to start by shuffling some oracle cards, which will tell us the main themes you can expect to experience in the month ahead. Now, because I missed our mid-monthly love readings in the last month, I'm going to do a brief love check-in for you and have a look at what the month of December has in store. However, I do anticipate and plan to do a more in-depth love reading for you and all the signs from the middle of December to the middle of January. So if you'd like to be a part of that detailed love reading for all the signs, make sure that you subscribe and stay informed. So, Spirit, what is Aquarius's first theme for the month of December? What is Aquarius's first theme? Okay. This is weird. We have 4th chakra Archangel Raphael coming out for you in the upright position. And at the back of the deck, we have the 7th chakra Archangel Uriel coming out in the reverse position. Let's pull from the second deck. What is Aquarius's second theme for the month of December? What is Aquarius's second theme for the month of December? Oh, which one do I take? I think I have to take them both, and we'll put that back. Hematite, yeah, there does seem to be protection here. We have Tiger's Eye coming out for you, and then we also have Red Tiger's Eye coming out for you in the reverse position. Tiger's Eye is a prosperity crystal. Specifically, I use it to attract wealth and financial gain, but it can mean good luck in general. For the Red Tiger's Eye to be here, this is like a little bit of a younger energy, I believe, and it just kind of feels like there may be frustrations around trying to get to where you want to go and the kind of success and prosperity that you are attracting, feeling as though it has a rocky start maybe. Bottom deck energy is malachite as well. Now these cards have a lot of symbolism, so do feel free to pause the video if you need to absorb more of those symbols. Let's get your last oracle card / theme out here for Aquarius. What is their last theme for Aquarius? What is their last theme? We have Pluto in the reversed position as well. At the back of the deck is Supernova. Okay. Let's get some overall energies for you, sweet soul. So I feel like in the month of December, there is a feeling here of not having direction for the 7th chakra to be reversed. We're looking for information and we're trying to find clarity. We're trying to look for signs even. You're feeling disconnected from source, from purpose, which ultimately is a disconnect from self. This may feel like you have some big decisions to make or some big moves to make, but you don't know what to do and you're feeling a little lost. This could also look like a huge change has happened for you and it has you wondering what is next, and it has you sort of questioning where this is all headed to. 2023 might sound like a huge enigma to you that could be also very oppressive if you let it. Otherwise, I think with Supernova here, there is a powerful catalyst happening around your energy in December. A lot of powerful change, a lot of powerful transformation, but it does feel like something something has to kind of blow up or explode in order for that to happen. A supernova isn't exactly just about creation, it's also about annihilation. So we must maybe end one thing in order to create something else. With that being said, for Malachite to be here, I do feel like you have opportunities, but I can also see certain opportunities being stunted or failing to grow unless you are able to seize them and really turn them into something. Because remember, opportunities are not promises. It's about you investing energy. So let's have a look at your first theme here. The first thing I felt when this heart chakra card came out was that you're having a heart awakening. It feels like your love or emotions may be a very primary focus. However, the fourth chakra is also about healing, and it is about taking care of your vessel as well. So let's have a look at what's going on here with the fourth chakra for Aquarius, please, Spirit. What is going on with this fourth chakra for Aquarius in the month of December? We have the Emperor reversed. We also have the Eight of Cups upright. And we have the Magician upright as well. The back of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so we had a strong feeling here. And I think in December, either this is manifesting as us not being in control of a situation and needing to kind of heal our expectations or our idea of how things were going to move forward, or the reason why our heart chakra is awakening is because with the Eight of Cups, the main thing that I'm picking up is you're walking away from a situation. It feels like your emotions are telling you that a cycle is ending and you need to focus on something else instead. The Magician is saying that you are the creator of this outcome. What you say and what you choose to say in terms of your communication is going to really heavily steer how this theme progresses in the month of December. I can see with the Queen of Swords, there is an icy sort of undertone to all of this. If you're dealing with someone in love, it feels like they've become very icy or the situation has become very cold. And I wonder if, like, someone is not talking much and the other person is being very sort of manipulative or careful about what they do say. So I can see with all of this sort of air energy, it is very much about what you choose to say and what you choose to do in this situation. Ultimately, I feel like your heart is telling you that something has to change and we need to kind of walk away from a situation in order to focus on what we actually want. But for the Emperor to be reversed, it also feels like you're not taking much responsibility, or you're dealing with someone who isn't taking a lot of responsibility in this situation. There seems to be a passing of kind of control and not really being in the driver's seat at times. At times, the Emperor can also look like a jealous energy, or someone who is wanting you to do what they want you to do instead of you feeling like you can do what you want. Is there anything else Aquarius needs to know about this fourth chakra energy? I do feel like you're trying to get a bigger picture idea of where this theme is headed for you, of what love in the future looks like for you. But I also feel like with the Queen of Swords, this could be making you very detached from a situation as well. What else can you tell Aquarius about this theme? What else can you tell Aquarius about this theme? All right, we have the Five of Wands reversed. So this theme may have gotten more complicated because a lot of people had opinions. A lot of different people may have been telling you like what you should do or how this should work out. You may have even been comparing your circumstances to that of someone close to you or somebody else, and this was making it more chaotic as well. I do feel like the drama is going to settle. I don't think that any conflict or any kind of argument even, or any really sort of heavy energy is going to last. I think that, again, this can all be sorted out with some very clear communication and some more kind of control in terms of the magician being able to fake that confidence until you make it, and using your words like a silver-tongued devil to get what you want. But with the Tower being reversed at the back of the deck, it also feels like this fourth chakra theme has a lot to do with how you react to sudden changes, how you choose to handle the collateral of circumstances that have already happened. And it does feel like the more you kind of delay this action, or the less responsibility you take for the cleanup, the more these issues are just going to become bigger than what they originally were. It feels like we're still dealing with the residual, which is what is causing challenge in December as well. What is the advice for Aquarius with this theme? I'm hearing if you try sometimes, you get what you need. You just might find you get what you need. Rolling Stones, you can't always get what you want. Your advice is the Queen of Swords again, the Mother of Swords, this time reversed. At the back of the deck is the Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, listen, you do need to understand what this situation is trying to show you and tell you. I do think that at times your emotions may get the better of you. You may assume the worst case scenario before it has happened. The Five of Cups is like a pessimistic energy at times, and for that card to be reversed for your advice, it feels like Spirit is saying don't assume the worst. In fact, don't assume anything with the Mother of Swords reversed. Make sure you're asking questions. Make sure you're getting your information from the source, and make sure you're actually using communication as a tool and not as some sort of weapon. I do think with the Mother of Swords being reversed, you can't technically get too carried away with this theme. You have to focus on what you need to do and what you need to say in order to help you heal and work through this heart awakening process in the most helpful and healing way. So that's what I'm seeing with that theme, Aquarius. We're going to move forward to your second theme over here with these two tiger's eyes energies. I'm really curious to see what Spirit can tell us about this, because I did pick up like an intuitive message, but I'm curious as to what this actually means for you. What does all this tiger's eye energy mean for Aquarius, Spirit? What does all this tiger's eye energy mean for Aquarius? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. And what does all this tiger's eye energy mean for Aquarius? We have the King of Cups upright. One more card. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Excuse me, that is upright. I was about to say reversed. It's not. At the back of the deck, we have the Star reversed. So this is actually Aquarius energy, the Star. The past is coming back to haunt you here, though, because you have unresolved healing or unresolved I don't even want to say issues, it feels like tension. Now, the thing about the Star's energy is there's that glimpse of optimism again. There's that glimpse of what the future could look like. There's this feeling of hope and look at what we can have. But when it's reversed, it's like the thing that's standing in our way is something from the past that is unresolved or unhealed, unchecked. There may need to be a conversation about what the future looks like. And I do think that for a lot of you, this is about getting your own perspective straight, because you can't even begin to communicate that to somebody else until you know truly what you want and what you expect things to look like. I think with all of this tiger's eye energy, you're being given a lot of opportunity, a lot of potential. But with the Two of Pentacles reversed, you need to get your priorities straight, Aquarius. It feels like you need to focus on one thing instead of trying to take on too much here. And this does look like you needing to, again, get your priorities straight, but also get into a routine that is helpful and being a bit more consistent and precise with your actions. It does feel like quality time is coming into this, but I think it's more about contributing effort towards what you want to advance and not putting effort into things that don't matter or don't have that future potential that you're looking for. I can also see how your perspective may be changing in December. What you thought you wanted to do is actually not what you want at all. And with that being said, you may do a try before you buy thing where you still try to go ahead with whatever it is that you're losing hope on, But as you get there, you realize like, dang, this isn't what I wanted actually. The King of Cups tells me that your emotions are really going to steer your decision making in this process, in this theme. And it does feel like you're very emotionally connected to the outcome. There's something here that you care about deeply, and you really want prosperity. You really want it to progress. You really want the culmination to be a good outcome. But I think with the King of Cups, as much as our feelings are involved or our emotions are present, we're also being very protective and potentially even mysterious about how we actually feel, which is a very strong Aquarius trait. Not really what we think is obvious to other people is actually very elusive and hidden. So for the Nine of Pentacles to be here, there seems to be an overall focus in this theme on security and making sure that you are secure in this situation and that you have a sense of like worth connected to what it is that you are wanting to grow in this situation. So I do think that December, this theme is really about you getting your priorities straight and getting yourself back into a routine that is beneficial with the prosperity and the success that you want for yourself. Is there anything else they need to know about this theme before we move forward? Is there anything else Aquarius needs to know, okay, about this theme? We have the Six of Swords reversed. So there is this feeling of conversating again. You have so many. Look at this. Three of Swords at the back of the deck. I do think that, unfortunately, the reason why Red Tiger's Eye is reversed and we have Tiger's Eye upright is in order to get to the most like the best outcome, you actually have a hiccup in the beginning. You have this feeling of either it's like a false start or it doesn't really get off the ground, and then you decide like, yeah, this is actually what I want to do. So you may get distracted or you may have a breakdown in between, like the energy kind of gets broken down and then it rebuilds into this strong sense of, yeah, this is what I want. It feels like you have to go backwards in order to go forwards. I think that there will be a conversation with someone from your past or with someone about your past in order to help you move forward. And this does feel like you needing to have a difficult conversation of being very honest, potentially very vulnerable. With the Three of Swords being here, it's about kind of laying things out on the table so that we're not contributing more pain into the future, and that so that we're not kind of carrying any pain from the past into the future, into the present. You're going to have a hard time staying present in December for as long as the past remains unresolved. So what is the overall advice in this theme for Aquarius? What is the overall advice in this theme for Aquarius? Okay, we have the Father of Wands, and at the back of the deck is the Devil card reversed. So your advice seems to be about creating meaningful connections and being able to see through instantly gratifying behavior, because that doesn't seem to be creating the stability and the solidarity that you need when it comes to the prosperity that this opportunity is giving you. When it comes to like making the most out of a situation, the Devil card can look like a saboteur. It can look like you wanting to go for what feels good instead of what is right. And for that card to be reversed, it feels like Spirit is saying you can still enjoy yourself while making sure that your behavior isn't sabotaging the best possible outcome. You can kind of put certain plans in place with the Father of Wands to make sure that you're not accidentally taking advantage of a good thing and not kind of not taking it seriously. That's almost what it feels like. But I think the overall advice with the Father of Wands is about strategizing, putting plans in place, and trying to kind of get excited and ambitious about where this potential could lead. Because it does feel like this is exciting. It feels like this is something that you really want. But I think that as you plan the future, you need to see yourself as the planner, not as the sidekick to somebody else's plans. You're the main character, sweets. It's your life. So let's move forward. We'll have a look at this Pluto energy now. What is going on with this Pluto energy for Aquarius? What is going on with this Pluto energy for Aquarius? We have the Hermit card reversed. We also have the Ten of Swords. What is going on with this Pluto energy for Aquarius? Ah! My days. We have the Lovers, cute. At the back of the deck, we have the Page of Swords reversed. Okay. No lie, it's not that bad, but it's just frustrating. I don't know why. Your energy feels frustrating. The Page of Swords reversed, how do we feel about that? It's an interesting situation. It feels like you may be either dealing with an immature person, or you may be needing to kind of think bigger and be more aware of how your own actions and words are creating deficits and immature outcomes. I do see the Page of Swords reversed as like a really haphazard style of communication that often leads to breakdowns in relationships or unresolved issues. And for that to be the undercurrent of Pluto, it does feel like a major theme for you in December is going to be unresolved issues. I see Pluto as a powerful planet of kind of subconscious thoughts, feelings, fears, some heavier sort of desires. But when it's kind of stuck in this reversed energy, it feels like these things aren't being appropriately expressed or explored, and we may have an undercurrent of subconscious feelings, fears, and desires that we aren't able to process, but we're still kind of feeling. So it leads to this frustrated energy of not really having our entire needs met or feeling misunderstood in a situation. This could be you, or it could be the energy of someone you're dealing with. But I think with the Hermit reversed, this is a lesson that you have been trying to learn. It feels like a wisdom moment, like a karmic sort of let's make you wiser. You need to start paying attention. And I think one thing that could make the situation worse is, again, asking for advice from people that don't know the whole story. It feels like you're the best kind of guiding light in this situation, in terms of you're the one who can offer the most clarity and wisdom, but you need to give yourself the active responsibility to process the information that you have and to be able to understand how to move forward based on what the past has shown you and based on what it is that you want to do in this situation. I see the Hermit reversed as you either trying to get advice from unhelpful sources or not taking responsibility for your own learnings. Now, with the Ten of Swords being here, this does feel like a difficult cycle in which communication with someone may break down. It also feels like you are going to get to like a rock bottom feeling here, unless you are able to see the light at the end of the tunnel and start to feel how things need to change. And when I say feel, it feels like this is more about being logical and using communication again as a tool to get you out of this situation. I can see the Ten of Swords as the end of a difficult cycle, but the fact that we've gotten here in the first place tells me that betrayal could even be involved, or a feeling of betrayal or guilt could be involved in this situation. We're trying to stay optimistic, but we have to process how we would do things differently next time and what we have left unresolved, because that is what is making us feel so frustrated. For the Lovers card to be here, it seems like this theme is all contributing towards a major decision and a major conversation that you may need to have in the month of December about what is going on. And I do think that the Lovers card is about you kind of taking the lead here, or at least making this a conversation in which you have things that you talk about and you have questions that you want to ask. It does feel like you're dealing with somebody else here. Like, I don't just see this as you talking to yourself, but it does feel like all of this starts from making and recognizing that you have a huge decision to make over here. Now, can we please get some advice for this theme? Can we please get some advice for this theme? We have the Nine of Cups reversed, and we also have the Star reversed. So Spirit is saying be aware of energy vampires, people that only want you for their own personal sense of fulfillment or success. Do what is going to genuinely make you happy. There does seem to be a lot of healing that needs to come from a past situation, but in order to stay optimistic and present, you may need to resolve this past issue and give yourself enough time to decide what it is that you want to do and how you want to progress. There is a strong feeling here of trying to stay present while also needing to wrap something up, or at least think more about how what happened in the past shouldn't be repeated again into the future. I feel like this is a lot about you taking the reins again when it comes to being the main character in your life and not letting other people hijack that story. So with that being said, let's quickly have a look at your love life in December, although I feel like this reading was mostly about your love life, but we won't say that. Let's have a look. What is going on for Aquarius when it comes to their love life in December? We have the King of Pentacles in the upright position. We also have the Eight of Pentacles in the upright position. A lot of Pentacles cards. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What else can you tell Aquarius? We have the Queen of Cups. That's a bit cute. At the back of the deck, you guys have the Ace of Pentacles upright. What the hell? What the hell? Not Aquarius getting like the best love reading out of all the signs so far. Touch wood. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, a serious opportunity in love is developing for you in December. This looks like an opportunity, so I'm not going to be blindly optimistic like a Sagittarius in November. We're going to be realistic. Opportunities aren't promises, but there is a serious one coming your way in December, and it's up to you to decide how to grow it and how you want it to progress. I definitely can see how a lot of this reading could be helpful for that, but I will do a more in-depth love reading for you in the middle of December. The King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, y'all are definitely working on your love life in the month ahead. You're putting in the hard work. You're trying to make sure that you're doing what you can to get some big moves ahead in love. It feels like a lot of you are working on a relationship in particular, one that is turning into a very like serious sort of situation, someone that is progressing. But I think even if you're single, you're doing what you can to get further ahead in love and to prepare yourself for something more meaningful. I think a lot of you are developing feelings or spending time with someone that you really care about in December. The Queen of Cups tells me this is someone that you have a lot of empathy for, a lot of care for. You feel very connected to. There could be an intuition sort of thing here, intuitive connection. But the Queen of Cups, told me that. While the King of Pentacles is saying that there's something in your love life that you're taking very, very seriously. It's making you want to be committed. It's making you want to stay true and loyal. And it's also making you kind of get into this future sort of mentality where you're trying to be a bit of a provider as well, and you're trying to get into a very sort of wifey husband energy. That's what it feels like. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Aquarius. This has been your December predictions reading. As I said, I will be doing a more in-depth love reading for you as the month progresses, so make sure you are subscribed to stay informed on that. Otherwise, I wish you a prosperous, abundant, successful, joyful, happy month ahead. Thank you so much for all of your support, for all your time, all your energy. And if this reading did not resonate 100%, you could have messages in other aspects of your chart, so be sure to check out those signs. Until next time, bye.